So, if you don't remember a famed actor, somebody who is a certain, he's almost a role model to a lot of children, a lot of young adults, and just a positive being in the most telling way. Will Smith today on 7/29, 2022 issued an apology to Chris Rock for, of course, previously slapping him on live television at the Oscars. Now, let me just tell you something about the Oscars. The Oscars is not really an award show that I might be wrong on this, but I think that the Oscars is quite possibly the most boring award show ever. Boring. I don't even think. Honestly, when that stuff happened with uh, Will Smith boycotting the Oscars because they didn't nominate black people, it wasn't about not nominating black people. I really just think that Will Smith was mad that he didn't get nominated. And that's why him and Jada boycotted the Oscars. And then to boycott the Oscars and then all of a sudden come back and be sitting amongst people who didn't really want you to be there in the first place, I thought that was kind of hypocritical. Just in my own opinion. And then, Chris Rock hosting the award show for like the second time. The first time was very controversial because of, him being black and them showing like, hey, we like black people. He's hosting our show. I mean, for the right price, any black person who's in Hollywood who doesn't care about their integrity or dignity will probably go and host the Oscars. But that's for another conversation. What we're really here to look at today is he recently dropped an apology after some months of just being hazed by the internet, social media, um, and just all of media being bashed for basically going on stage and slapping a man in front of all of in front of the world. You basically got up on stage and slapped the man in front of the whole entire world, and then after that, they still allowed this man to go up there and accept an award, which I thought was very like I thought that was dumb. Like, why would y'all allow this man to be up here accepting an award after what he just did on y'all stage? Crazy. But let's take a look at this apology.
Mhm.
He says, it's been a minute. Over the last few months, I've been doing a lot of thinking in personal ways. You asked a lot of fair questions that I wanted to take some time to answer. Man, man. He looks, honestly, I'm going to be honest and tell you that he looks stressed. He still looks stressed. And whatever therapy he's been doing and being like coached and just therapeutic energy and just being able to like keep himself away from just the public in general, he looks stressed. He looks stressed. And, you know, when Will Smith decided he wanted to be on the internet publicly and just do a whole bunch of like content on the internet, I was like, yeah, this is so cool. This is so nice. But the thing about the internet is that no matter what you do, no matter who you are, you can be it doesn't matter. You can be a big celebrity. Once you do something once you do something bad or do something that affects somebody else, the internet will never let you forget it. That this is just like something I said before. The internet will never let you forget that you slapped Chris Rock. And that's why it's so bad for Chris. I feel so bad for Chris Rock because like, Chris Rock's kids are gonna have to see this forever. Chris Rock's brother, brother's kids is gonna have to see this forever. Chris Rock's mom is gonna have to like see this forever. Like, it's gonna be on the internet forever. No matter how many apologies Will Smith decides to give Chris Rock. It's I don't know. It's it's just one of those things where the internet is always gonna
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
I feel like at some point in time, I feel like he wants this to be resolved. Like I feel like at some like in some sort of way, Will Smith kind of wants this to be resolved and reconciled, like truly reconciled. And that's good that he want that. You know, he can be he's somebody who can be held accountable for the things he's done. You know, I mean, obviously, bro, literally has a tell-all book about any and everything that has to do with his life, and in that book, he takes accountability for a lot. And this is just another one of those moments where he just wants to right his wrong. But I mean, the thing about it is, you can't tell somebody how to how long they can react. I think that's the thing here as well, because he's extending an olive branch to Chris Rock, but obviously Chris Rock said, "Bro, I'm not ready, and I don't think I'll ever be ready in the time period that you think I should be." Basically,
So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize.
okay. So he's taking the time to not only apologize to Chris Rock, but also seems like he's gearing towards his family too, and how this is affecting them as a whole, family unit, and how this is making them look and everything like that. That's very commendable on the side of it's very commendable on Will Smith. Very commendable.
And I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way.
Growth is really being able to be in front of a camera and just, I don't know, man, just being able to be in front of a camera. Like, no matter what he says, the internet is still gonna it's still gonna be people on one side like he's still wrong. Da 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 da. He should have said this or he should have said that. And there's gonna be people on the other side that are like, there we go, he's commendable. Great for him, good. Hopefully he continues to go to a therapist and just try his best to just heal from this. But I mean, like I said, either way it goes, he's gonna be damned if he does, damned if he doesn't, because he's a celebrity, and I don't know why people put celebrities in high regards because most celebrities get worshipped by regular, ordinary people who sit on the internet and just comment about people's lives. That's usually how it is, man.
To handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something?
Okay.
No. It's like, I made a choice on my own from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it.
So Jada didn't roll her eyes and then look at you. I mean, regardless, she didn't. She don't have to say nothing to you. It's just a look. It's a look. It's a look like you gonna let him say that about me. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on now. Like, you're like, at the end of the day, you did what you did because the woman gave you a look, bro. Like, come on. I feel like it was just a look. It was a look she gave you, and the look was, I'm sure, very displeased. So I'm sure that's what it
I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. To all my fellow nominees, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. I can still see Questlove's eyes. It happened on Questlove's award, and it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or the people who expressed that you let them down? So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my.
Now, I want to know, is this like a script? Is this a script? Is he reading from like a teleprompter or something like that, or is this like just his genuine work? Because I mean, that that would be the only thing that would make me kind of not like think this is like uh genuine. If this was like something that somebody wrote for him instead of his own words, then I would be like, it doesn't feel genuine because like somebody wrote this for you. If this is scripted, if this is something that he did not write himself, if this is something that somebody else wrote, which by some account, while I've been watching this video, I don't really get that sort of sense of like, oh, hey, it's scripted, oh, hey, it's not coming from his own head. I feel like literally been he's literally been going day by day trying to put the pieces together in his head to bring himself to this moment right now.
central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself. Right? I'm human. Yeah. And I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
You know, all right. That is the end of the video. Honestly, what would do it for me? And I thought it, honestly, I can't, like I said, I can't tell if this is genuine or not. But I mean, what would do it for me is if he did this sort of thing every week. That, like, do this with a therapist. That would do it for me. That would probably be like it, like just being able to see like how a man can like change from his mistake. Because no, like let's just put it into perspective. No person on this earth is above mistakes. Rich, poor, tall, short, fat, skinny. Nobody is above mistakes. Nobody is above doing something that could potentially destroy them, their 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 psychological, their something that could totally just damage your reputation. Nobody is above that. Whether you work in an office building, whether you're security, whether you work in the plants, firefighter, police officer, whatever. Nobody is above that. And the sooner we realize that um people can make mistakes and genuinely be sorry, I think the better the next generations to come will be. Now, that's not to say that like maybe this was like a publicist who put this together. Maybe, I'm not sure. But hey, only time will tell if it's really genuine or anything like that. But I thought it was a good gesture. I would just like to see Will Smith and Chris Rock in the same room, and then that would really put it all together and notch it up and just really drive home the accountability factor in this instance.